Today I am sponsored by Twin Sails Interactive to play Wantless Solace at World's End, a single-player, fast-paced, tactical RPG developed by Drop Rate Studio and published by Twin Sails Interactive. The game is released in early access as of November 8th on Steam. That's today! Check it out using the check command !Wantless or in the YouTube description below if you're watching this on YouTube. We play as Iris, one of the last transponders, doctors who can delve into their patients' tortured minds to alleviate their torments, erase memories, and even more. Oh my. Was this... We just missed Halloween. Start your turn with 8 action points, but using one will also give it to each enemy. The more you act, the more your opponents will react. Thankfully, eliminating your foes also grants you action points, allowing for potentially devastating turns for you or against you. That's kind of cool. Some big combo turns. Unlock the potential of synapses collected during your runs to craft your skills, experimenting with effects, shapes, cooldowns, and costs, combine damages, ailments, buffs, environmental effects, utility, and more to create impressive combos with 80 synapses currently available and more to come during early access. Create a truly personalized build. Thanks a 100 bits, Rarnock. Shape Iris further by navigating the intricate mind tree with more than 170 nodes to choose from. However, be mindful of your choices, as the more powerful the nodes, the greater the drawbacks. All right. I'm excited. Let's play some Wantless. The last report aired 6 years ago. 99.5% of us were gone. Wantlessness is a state of perfect fulfillment after all. Probably. They're a quiet bunch, the Wantless. This is very spooky. Most believe it's better than just living your life. Me, I desperately hope it's better than just dying. Okay. Ewan? That's a Ewan? And you're in. Boy is fast asleep up here. Does he look more cheerful on the inside? Nope. Not exactly beaming either. Then again, he wouldn't ask to become Wantless if he was. Fair point. It's been a while. Are you feeling okay? I think so, but I could use your help remembering. Drag your cursor through the screen's edges or use up arrow, right arrow, left arrow, down arrow to move the camera around. Use the left mouse button on the tile to select a target position, then use it again to move. Use the left mouse button with your cursor on the gate to exit this section of the mind. Flash sale. Nice. Wretch. Thoughts long abandoned, forgotten. Not out of shame or growth, merely for a lack of relevance. High melee damage and mobile. Thoughts long abandoned, forgotten, not out of shame or growth, merely for a lack of relevance. Are we going to learn nice things about how the human mind works? This is the inside of your mind, chat. Wretches. Forsaken thoughts. Aggressive. You'll see them as giant insects. Human-faced giant insects. You need therapy. Your skills display here. Hover them to get more information. You'll use action points to move and cast skills in combat. Skills have a limited range. Your punch has a range of 1, so you'll have to move in to cast them. And cost 4 action points, use the remaining 4 to strike down the wretch. Deals 30 to 40 pain damage. Targets enemies. Oh, I think this little slash that says 2 is... that it costs 2 actions? Yeah, I see. Boom, boom. Use space or press N turn to end your turn. It's his mind's turn now, and you gave the boy a lot to work with. Brace. The more you act, the harder the mind retaliates. As you spent 8 action points, your enemies also get to spend 8 action points. 8 full round. 178. That seems good for us, maybe? Or not. Take small turns to safely control enemy behavior. One of the wretches is planning to leap behind you next turn. Occupying that position will prevent its move. Okay. Now's a good time to strike back and clear these pesky manifestations. Destroying an enemy restores one action point. Use this to press your advantage. Impulses are unstable entities that explode upon taking damage. They can be used to destroy your enemy. So I'm going to move next to it and punch it. Certain skills can push entities around, inflicting low damage on impact. That damage is enough to detonate impulses. Has telekinesis on the impulse. Pushes the target away up to 5 tiles. Ooh. Wait, it died? Ooh. Okay. Cool. Anger. Increase your hit damage by 40% for 5 turns. This room is now clear. You may proceed to the exit. Flesh sale. Flesh sale. Ooh, it has the heart. Need to sneeze. Alright, good sneeze. What is this? Forgotten ego. The patient's wants are often heavily guarded. Neutralize whatever stands in your way to get to them. You can interact with patient memories to preserve them. Preserving a memory grants various buffs. This one heals you. Mending a memory restores 25% HP, lowers instability when preserved, increases it when destroyed. Drops a valuable memory item. Restores action points. Another explosive thing. Sets all targets dormant. I don't know what that means yet. Okay. I will move here. How do I interact with it? That? Okay. What happens if I just stand still at the start of fights, I wonder? When a memory is destroyed, the patient's instability increases, empowering enemies and randomly altering combat layout. Should instability exceed the maximum, the patient will wake up, causing the operation to fail. Whoop! They're flying. You can lower instability by preserving memories. Push the forgotten ego away before reaching out for other memory. It's dormant! For 2 turns. Dash lets you reach faraway positions for less AP, but it cannot go through obstacles. Cast dash on the designated position. Dash is now on cooldown. Only your basic punch can be used multiple times in a single turn. Patient is now stable again. Good. Look at me, I'm a doctor. The dowsing impulse's detonation cause your enemy to become dormant. Dormant enemies will not act for the duration of the effect or until damaged. Many such persistent effects exist. Use Alt plus left mouse button with your cursor on an entity to examine them and the effects in detail. I'm not sure how pressing Alt is, so this is without Alt, this is with Alt. Doesn't seem like it's telling me more things about the enemy. Oh, I have to click on it with Alt, okay. Finish the fight as you see fit. The memory near the forgotten ego restores action points. Leaps over obstacles and toward its target, inflicting moderate pain damage and pushing surrounding entities on land. What's this? Painful impulse. So I could like punch it, punch it, punch it, restore my AP, move here, push it. Let's get set up for that. What is this? Nothing. Is that a mattress? HP bar at the top is shown. True. Alright, it's no longer dormant. So, punch. Punch. Restore AP. Move here. How many AP is this? 2. I could punch one more time, and then I can push. I killed it! Gosh. What a wonderful feeling. There are the boys once, ready to lead him into a blissful slumber? There are the boys once, ready to lead him into a blissful slumber. I'm not sure I understand what this means. But out of combat, you can interact with entities from any range, snuff out the patient's wants. Patient wants happiness, comfort, love, success, admiration, self-accomplishment, peace of mind, that slice of pizza lying in the fridge. Here lie all of your patient's wants, ready for irreversible abscission. Oh, I get rid of these? I'm not sure that's healthy. I have a very similar accent inflection to Steve Carell. Maybe I am Steve Carell. Ready to come back to our beautiful reality? Guess so. Transposition successful. Successful. Experience plus 25. Memory data is valuable. Preserved memories will automatically convert to tokens, currency, when transposition is complete. So I captured 3 memories. I guess these are the ones I interacted with. And I got 400, I guess, gold. And I can choose 4 of these things, which is all of them. Oh, I've already chosen 4. Okay. And I got 25 experience, which we already saw there. Aerial 1, Tier 2 form, common, discipline weight 9, effect slots 2, casting range 3, skill shape that, crafted skill has a min cooldown of 1. Oh, there's like a lot of, okay, I see. Strike 1, discipline weight 3, deals 40 to 60 fear damage. Duo oscillation. It looks like it doesn't do anything. It costs 2 AP and has 1 cooldown and gives a power bonus of plus 0%. Doesn't seem like the best skill. Dull Ank. Brings you back to life with 25% HP. I got 10 of those? Whoa. Okay. Dumpstead Reputation. Is the community we're in called Dumpstead? That's what I should have named my Twitch channel. Yes, perhaps I can mash the 3 things together. That is my guess. Welcome back, you did well. He's asleep now for good. I know transposing gets really intense. I'll get him to a nearby cradle. You go get some rest. Hey, morning. Are you all right? Think so. Happy for the boy. Are you expecting patients today? Word of an ambulant transposing lab spreads like a damn pandemic. Some are already waiting. Before you get back to it, you got some synapses from the patient's mind maze. Let's do some neural forging together. It'll help you deal with that horde of wimps. New day has dawned. You've unlocked the neural forge. You can now craft and equip new skills. Open the neural forge and craft your first skill. Neural forge. There she is. 6 years, huh? Let me try and jog your memory. Where have I been? Interesting. As a transposer, the neural forge is your most important tool. It combines special data components, synapses, into custom skills you can use during transposition. I think I'll find my way through the machine's interface. Be my guest, though you were pretty bad at it back then. There are 3 types of synapses, all required to forge new skills. Form synapses determine your skill's range, shape, and the number of effects it can apply. The Aerial 1 synapse causes your skill to hit in a small cross shape up to 3 tiles away. It supports up to 2 effects. Effect synapses determine what your skill does to its targets and its target types, enemies or allies. Strike 1 synapse causes your skill to deal damage to the enemies it hits. Would you prefer I say synapse or synapse? Because I really don't mind either way. I just don't care either way. Does anybody in chat have a strong opinion? I just feel weird saying the word out loud over and over again when I don't particularly care how it's pronounced. Synapse? Alright, we'll go synapse. Synapse it is. I'll see if I can remember that I've chosen that one. I might just swap back and forth. Sorry. The strike 1 synapse causes your skill to deal damage to the enemies it hits. Lastly, efficiency synapses determine your skill's action points, cost, and cooldown. Duo oscillation synapse sets your skill's AP cost to 2 and its cooldown to 1 turn. Once at least one synapse of each type is slotted, the resulting skill is previewed on the right. Fear Missile. From top to bottom, its customizable name and icon, its AP cost and cooldown, its effects, its range, and casting preview. Forge, the previewed skill, received. A forged skill must be equipped before it can be used in a transposition. Close the forged skill. Open the skills tab. Your forged skills display here. Your equipped skills display here. These are the ones you'll be taking with you in transposition. Finally, here is your discipline. Discipline is the resource you use to equip skills. Each equipped skill reserves discipline while it's equipped and frees its reserved discipline when it's unequipped. The skill's discipline cost is determined by its synapses. Stronger synapses lead to higher discipline costs. A skill with a 1-turn cooldown will have a lower discipline cost than a skill with no cooldown. For example, should your reserved discipline exceed your current maximum discipline, you won't be able to transpose. Okay. That all mostly made sense. Oh, I clicked through the conversation. Whoops. Go ahead and forge another one then, Mastermind. Make it a healing skill to compensate for your habit of getting your ass kicked. What? That's rude. Forge and equip a healing skill using the synapses Inner 1, Cure 1, and Duo cycling. Repurposing used synapses is temporarily disabled. Okay. Inner 1, Cure 1, and Duo cycling. Done. Alleviating breath, 3-turn cooldown. Passed on self. New objective, transpose today's patient. Alright. This is one of those games where you just level up stuff like that orb game. No. It does not like Orb of Creation. Except insofar as every game is like Orb of Creation. Here are today's patients. This is an RPG, is what it is. Although Orb of Creation kind of is as well. None of them is looking to become wantless, just a bunch of routine operations. You'll only have time to transpose one patient, and the others won't come back. Choose wisely. Choose a patient and begin transposition. Relieve the patient of one lesser spite. What have you done? What you lot have done to the world? I miss bombs and guns. They just disgust me, just looking at them. How can I share his blood? I'd suck it out if I could. What the fuck, Oliver? Oliver. Calm down. I like the idea of making a poison strike. So let's do that. Oh, cool, you can have different skill sets. That's fun. Everything else is the same in terms of like what we're doing and everything, I think. Patient requests your objective displays here with its current status. Okay. Keep it in. Dreams given up. Battles that should have been fought. They've known no closure, no peace. Defending. Causes long forgotten. Long-range damage keeps his distance. Most patients' minds ignore your presence if left alone, though there are exceptions. Thread silently to remain concealed. Oh my god, it's a stealth game as well. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that even slightly. You're currently concealed. Your enemies will ignore your presence and either idle or wander around aimlessly. To remain concealed, you must spend limited AP each turn. Drawing too close to an enemy, attacking or preserving a memory also leads to detection. Approach the nearest lesser strife without going over the AP threshold or letting it detect you. Spending any more AP would lead to detection and to a lot of unnecessary damage taken. You're now in a good position to destroy one of the lesser strifes. Your move. Which one do you think it means? I think it meant that one. Most range skill casting is limited by an entity's current line of sight, including yours. Tall obstacles break line of sight. It's also a line of sight game. This has gotten a lot more like XCOM 2 all of a sudden than it was like 5 minutes ago. When faced with ranged enemies, ending your turn outside their line of sight can help you approach safely. Hover an enemy to display its line of sight. Okay. Maybe I move there. Now I dash. To move. Move 1/1. And that's 5. That's too far. I will move here. Oh, it's too clever. Too smart for me. If an enemy has leftover action points, it will use stockpile. Stockpile reserves all remaining AP +1 for the enemy's next turn. Outplayed. This is kind of miserable. I may not be playing perfectly here. Alright, we got it? Because I have dash up again? Use a neural pulse. Increase your hit damage by 40% for 5 turns. Heal up to 35% of your max HP and cleanse temporary negative effects. Anger it is. When a room is cleared, you become concealed again. Alright. Oh, do I have to do this entire room by myself? Scary. Hell. Kind of messed up. If I moved here, what would they do? What a disaster. So I have a thing. Mind your steps. Tile effects such as Carcass apply to entities that step on them. Hover to know what they do. Allies inflicts 1 intoxicate stack. Enemies grants 1 swell stack. Route complete. So I should have used this before I cast that. I can heal in combat, but not after combat. My bad. My bad. Unwelcome. Lesser Spite. In its faintest form, hatred is usually associated with specific targets. Even at such low intensities, the repressed wish that something or someone would suffer is easier hidden than cleansed. Extreme charge damage keeps its distance. Oh. Look at that. They posted a guard. Can I dash across? I'm assuming the answer is no. Yeah. Clever. Can I use this? Oh, so I'm just at full health at the start of every round. Seems strong. Some enemy skills, such as Wretch's Leap, charge for a number of turns before they're cast. Certain charge skills are targeted on a specific entity. Targeted skills cannot be dodged and are unaffected by line of sight. Prevent a target skill from hitting its target by interrupting the caster with a push or other disable effects. Man, it's just straight up called murder. Murder in 2 turns. Pushes the target. That seems to be my only disabling effect. I think it might just kill me. I am not sure that I'm going to be up to disable that. Telekinesis out of range. Fear Missile out of range. Alright. Murder away. Oh, I'm actually dead. Streamer can't beat tutorial. Connection between your mind and the patient's is thinning. Iris, you okay? Yeah, this guy's mind maze feels a little unfair. Sore loser. You can use a neural anch to reestablish the connection. Okay. On top of a neural anch, reconnecting more than once consumes an increasing amount of awareness. Awareness is a special resource you acquire by destroying enemies. You've exceptionally been granted a lot of awareness. Huh? Reconnecting resets your enemy's action points. Finish them off before they disconnect you again. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, you'd better run. So was I meant to, like, not die there? I feel a bit like that was deliberately set up to teach me about the resurrect mechanic. Because I thought I was breaking line of sight for it, by the way, but it just immediately locked onto me, and then it was too far for me to go. I think I was meant to die? Good. Me too. I agree. It wasn't my fault. Transposition successful. Level 2. +1 learning points. Plus 30 HP, plus 130 discipline. I got diagonal. I don't know what that means. Why does it mean diagonal if it's only one square? I don't know. Strike, poison, duo, oscillation. Dumpstead reputation. Reputation +1. By successfully transposing your patient, you have earned reputation. Increasing your reputation grants multiple perks and is required to travel further. All right. Oliver Holland bursts into tears. I thought I was making him go back to sleep again. Or wait, he starts off asleep. I don't quite understand. Pretty close call, this one. Failing is fine, though. Patients know what they're getting into. Transposition success rate used to be pretty low. You've earned some reputation here in Dumpstead. We won't be able to travel further until you're at least tolerated. I did. That's a tall ask. Okay. Morning, morning, morning. What's up with you? Lots. You got some new synapses we can improve your skills with, and I might have gotten the mind tree up and running again, ready to become who you could be. Well, that's exciting. This has elements of like XCOM and Darkest Dungeon. There's a bit of Darkest Dungeon going on here too. The good parts of Darkest Dungeon. Brings you back, huh? Each corner of the mind tree is associated with a different combat style, but feel free to mix them together. Don't worry too much about choosing your path. You can always use a few ponder shards to change your mind later on. And also Path of Exile. Okay. All right. Okay. So it's time to open a spreadsheet. I mean, when a game presents you something like this, the first thing to do is close the game and open a third-party program for analysis of the skill tree, right? Like, that's just how it works. You and your allies have violence, gaining increased hit damage and hit damage resistance every time pain damage is witnessed. Your melee hits echo an additional time for 20% of the initial damage, and ranged damage is halved. And your allies spawn with a shield equal to 25% of your max HP. Increases total health, decreases total discipline. More hit damage per distance to your target. Maximum hit damage per distance to your target. Melee damage is reduced to 1. Ooh, shooter. You have Pragmatism, reducing your cooldowns by 1 every time an enemy dies from fear damage. What are the red ones? Can be broken by a dull mind key. Oh, they're locked. Okay. All targeted skills you craft at +1 range, movement, skill minimum cooldown is reduced to 0. Your health is reduced by 30%. Additional trinket slot. I don't even think I knew that trinkets existed. Okay, so what should we pick? We can't go this way and we can't go this way. Birth. Unlocks the ability to learn, evolve, and alter the world around you. I mean, optimistically, okay. For some people it does. For some people it does. Plus 20 health, more ranged hit damage dealt, and more discipline. Just more discipline. Or affliction damage dealt and health. I think I took the poison strike, so I should take affliction damage maybe. Precious mind key, a precious mind key. Let's go this way. Okay. Back to the forge. Video games aren't worth playing if they don't require use of a spreadsheet. I would argue that if you have to open the video game to play it, it's not a good game. Synapses aren't lost when used to compose skills. Click an existing skill to swap synapses or disassemble the skill to reuse its components. Okay, so I could, hold on. Well, can I make one of these first? Wasp Grief Spear. Overcomplication is definitely a thing to look out for with games, though. Yes, but this game hasn't given me everything at once, which I really appreciate. Because a lot of games like this do give you everything at once. And everything is quite a lot. Anyway, Seraphine Richards. If I hadn't left him alone, he'd still be here. Abscise, the patient's lesser regret. Disturbing gloves. Common gloves. Ooh, we get items now. Sharpen. Damage increases for 3 turns. Crafted skill has a min cooldown of 3. Daze. Burns 2 AP for 3 turns. I should have stopped them. I should have said something. Pain damage. Fear damage. Grief damage. We're doing grief. We are a grief build, so we'll do this one. Increases affliction damage by 15%. Inflicts fragilize. Not a word. Dealing 10 to 14 pain damage every time the target takes damage for 3 turns. Cool. I'm in. Haven't played it. See Jesse Bar. Ready to dive a little deeper? Exploring your patient's subconscious grants you insight, more data. More data, more rewards. It's uncharted territory, though. Exploring the mind is pretty dangerous. If you feel like the patient's request is at risk, get back to the waymarked route. I designed that path to be as safe and direct as possible. I am not sure that I actually internalized what I just said out loud. Exploring the patient's subconscious grants you the best rewards. You can always get back to the waymarked route after exploring. So this is the waymarked route. There you go. But this is, it's like an elite fight or something. It's something extra. We're just gonna go prying in the patient's subconscious. Obsession pod. Thoughts aren't usually born forsaken or toxic, but some parts of you have developed a habit of spitting only the most worthless of seeds. Spawns enemy. Whenever you explore, patient instability permanently increases by 1. Permanent instability cannot be lowered. The patient's subconscious has bred unstable memories. Preserve them quickly as they collapse after a few turns, generating instability. What is this? Puzzle? Seems like a puzzle. Researched abilities. Brood. Alt left click. Brood. After 1 turn, summons a wretch or a rot on an adjacent tile. On interact fades away after 3 turns, causing instability. Lowers instability when preserved. Increases it when destroyed. Drops a valuable memory item. Explodes. Explodes. Okay. So I don't think I can get to this on my own. I am going to have to do some fighties. But I can wait. Oh, they can only have 1 action point, I think. And then I can fear missile. Looted neurospiked gloves. Foul the ground. Deals a bunch of damage to me and traversal costs an extra action point. So I guess I should have pushed one. I didn't know. Let's interact. I looted a fading memory. I should have pushed you. Whoops. Raranok! Thanks for the $10 donation. You're welcome. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the game. I only have 2 things left. I could heal. I could shoot this. Oh, it doesn't go around the corner. I could dash to here. Dashing avoids me. Dashing doesn't avoid me getting hit by the thing. Okay. Intoxicate, 60 damage. It has 1 health. Do this, and then push. And then do this, and then punch. And then where's my diagonal thing? Wasp Grief Spear. Alright. Nice. Choose a neural pulse. Thorns reflects pure damage back to attacker. You leave a trail of flow in your wake. That's a cool effect. You can instantly move back over the tiles you were on. Seems pretty good. Your hit damage inflicts disarm for 3 turns. That also seems pretty good. Let's do disarming. The deeper you explore, the more insight you'll earn. This is the deepest I can currently get you, though. I wouldn't explore more today. The patient's request awaits on the waymarked route. Learning Explore Room grants you insight. Hover the insight gauge for more information. Boss requests require you to deal with a single powerful enemy. It can be faced immediately upon starting transposition. Exploring first will increase the chance of the boss dropping rewards, but also make the encounter more difficult through instability. I'm not meant to explore more. I was told not to do that. Would it let me if I tried? Interesting that it's like even an option. Wait. That isn't the boss room. Oh, this game's so creepy. Alright. Go over here. Who is that? Lesser Regrets. At times, the immeasurable mess of abandoned thoughts and lost potentials makes itself manifest. Panic ensues. What else could you have been? What splendors have you missed out on? Permanent toxic stacks spawns enemies, terrain soiling poison cannibal. Nice. I mouse over this now. I'm detected immediately. I got 1 insight, which gives me 10 purple, 5% enemy drop rate, 25% boss drop rate, plus 1 patient reward. Alright. Let's check out Wretches. Wretches use 2 to deal moderate pain damage with a punch with no cooldown. Let's check out you. Rethink summons a wretch or a rot within 7 range, but it has cooldown 1. Alright. Oh, dash isn't off cooldown. I guess I used that. Explodes, dealing pain damage. I would prefer that didn't hit me, though. What is this? Aiding memory, $200. Neurospiked gloves. I have never played Disgaea. I have played Hades. I don't know if I would say that this game is like Hades. But I have played it. Ear missile. How much does it explode for? Doesn't say, huh? And how you only need 1 action to use your thing. Okay. Maybe I just move here. What is that? Explodes, sets targets dormant. You're dead. And there's no reason for me not to use everything because it only needs one action point to do its thing anyway, I think. Toxic thoughts hidden rather than dealt with. They're still in there, silently rotting, growing. Terrain soiling explodes on death poison. Ah, I see. You do have other things that you do. I should not probably be surprised by that. So now can I click on you and see the rest of your things? No, I can't. Weird. Wasp Grief Spear. It has an ability that costs 3 and does taint. Okay. Go here, do a punchy. Resisted. Another punchy. Resisted. Maybe, and this is just an idea and probably ludicrous, but maybe the patients who will give you like grief damage things have enemies which are resistant to grief damage to inspire you to have multiple builds. That would kind of make a lot of sense. How do you resist resistances? Because you have resistances, I guess. Can I push them into each other? Did I successfully push that into the other thing? I can't actually tell. So I'm done. Infinite goods. Huh? Why do you have a red shield thing? Effects. Impervious, immune to any and all effects and cannot act for 3 turns. Okay. But for 3 turns I'm on my own. Just me and these little goobers. If I push this, does it kill the one it goes through? It does. Kind of a sweet game. I've played lots of games which try to do something like this, and Wantless is immediately doing it pretty well. So that's kind of cool. So next turn it stops being impervious. There are some very... In your turn of 0 AP spent will award your enemies with a free action point. That's fine. Whoa, how many skills points do you have here? The charged skill will hit all positions marked in red after a set number of turns. Look for safe spots to avoid their devastating effects. Okay, I am going to walk sideways 1 tile. Somehow I have survived its devastating effects. You dead yet? Am I dead yet? Who's dead? Is it me? Is it you? Looks like all I have is punch. Oh, maybe I should have killed this first to get a drop from it 10% of the time or whatever. I'm not sure. Undesirable neural activity has ceased. Nice job. Pulling you back now. Transposition successful. I only get 2 of the rewards. I can turn my auto attack into grief damage. Increase affliction damage by 15% for 3 turns. Target allies. Inflict fragilize. I'm gonna go for these 2. I don't care about fragilize, I don't think. Although I kind of do. It seems kind of alright, actually. Maybe I'll do this. I'll do fragilize. This feels so much better. +3. New day has dawned. Have another learning point. Open the equipment menu. Equipment is a special kind of data. It lets you alter Iris's stats in transposition. Check on them often. Deal 30 to 40 grief damage, targets enemies, or 31 to 41 pain damage, targets enemies. Go grief damage. Probably, maybe, I don't know. That's all. Plus 10% oppress damage, plus 10% hyper empathy damage. Ooh, fragilize damage. That's the one. Wound and fragilize stack up to 100 times, but they deal 80% less damage. What? Is that good? I'm confused. Isn't 80% less damage quite a lot? How many times do they stack right now? I wonder. I don't know. At the forge. I have fragilize now. What if I decided that I no longer wanted... I think I want everything though. I think everything is pretty useful. Alright, we'll just wait. That's fine. Actually, hold on. Are there any, like, fear missile I could add to the thing, right? Effect order matters. Pushing and damaging isn't the same as damaging and pushing. Interesting. If I add this. I could. Oh, snapping fear missile. Alright, cool. That got slightly better, probably. It might have a longer cooldown now, though. I don't know. We're running out of discipline for... Simulator? Oh my gosh. Drag skill to edit, drag skill to discipline. Coming soon. Dealer's shop. Map, transposer, log. Patience. Alright, what was my... Transpose patience and earn reputation and dumpstead. We need to get to tolerated. Okay. Absize the patient's nascent confusion. How's the game? Pretty wild so far. Try oscillation. AP cost 3. Power bonus. Plus 5%. Minus 2% discipline cost if used with dash. Diagonal. Control chip. Ooh, a trinket. EP cost 7. Power bonus 40%. Cooldown 0, but AP cost 6. I'm starting to understand what the 8 and the 2 mean. That's good. Dash tier 1 effect. Graphic skill has a min cooldown of 1. It's an uncommon dash. What's in here? Strike with pain damage. Isn't that more? Is that more damage than my strikes are usually doing? Relieve the patient of 4 sour. I would love to relieve you of sour. But I kind of feel like I should take one of the uncommon things. Or a trinket, since I don't have a trinket yet. Let's do this one. I wonder if the red shows what sort of resistances it will tend to have. Nice, Tonzalai. All right, let's do a little explore. I'm down for a little explore. Destroying enemies fills your awareness gauge. When it reaches 100%, you gain an awareness point. Aside from the ability to reconnect in battle, awareness allows you to awaken your skills. Awakened skills have improved effects. Use A or click the awareness icon to awaken your next skill cast. Bad thoughts corrupt and empower the patient's mind with powerful auras. You can destroy them through damage or by interacting. An exclusively nefarious thought, healing from loss and despair. Its intensity is such that it molds its surroundings in its image, causing other enemies to gain thorns. I am concealed. There's a mending memory and it doesn't have a time limit. There's this that explodes. There's this that explodes. You want to walk away from me and shoot. You want to walk at me and hit me. It'll explode like that. Oh, you can wait for the turn when the right things are up for your desires. Maybe. Also, the enemies do move when you're concealed, which is something that I'd been wondering about. Oh, I'm not sure I like that. Not sure I like that. I wonder what happens if I move here. Like, presumably something will move into me, right? Also, what is thorns? 450? Oh, shit. Okay, we're going over this way. Was not expecting 150. Instability increases all damage by 25% and all resistances by 15%. Retaliates with hit when a hit, dealing 150 pure damage. Huh. I am no longer concealed. Oh, and the first thing that moved revealed me. You see? This is a problem. I'm dying. Dash. Get rid of you. Move here to be out of vision, probably. XCOM 2 looks different. You're not wrong. Ow! Oh my god, I'm dormant. Wait, if I'm dormant, but they only get action points from me doing things, what does that even mean? Looks like they all get 2 action points when I pass while dormant. Okay, I feel like I can do some pretty good stuff this turn though. I don't have dash. Okay, maybe I can't. Let's punch you. You don't die. This is the worst thing ever. But does this only hit enemies? Oh, that only hits enemies. Oh, okay. Well, that's good for me. Heal. Move, hit. Tempest, 4 kills in 1 turn. No. Oh, I was doing so well. Twice? It's kind of mean. What if I hide here and then turn and wait for this to come off cooldown? So this is sometimes going to be a bit of a problem with a game like this. Anytime you have access to healing and the game doesn't stop you from using it multiple times in a fight in any way, you run into this potential problem. I am healing for more than it's shooting me for. Also, shooting requires 3 and healing only requires 2. Oh no, I didn't intoxicate again. Gain Deception, becoming invisible on kill for 5 turns. Earn 1 awareness and cleanse temporary negative effect. Let's try this. Let's try getting an awareness. You gained insight on your patient's psyche. We can do this thing. Looted a thing. What if I explored again? I was told not to do that. I was told it was too dangerous. Patient has no traits. Wow. That's good. Oh, that's mean. What is this? Question mark, question mark, question mark. The portal to exit. I don't know what this is. What is that? The depth driver cannot get you any deeper. Okay. But I could do this if I want. Oh, God. I've made a mistake. Hey, Mr. Mike. An exclusively nefarious thought, hailing from lost in despair. Its intensity is such that it molds its surroundings in its image, causing other enemies to gain hit damage up. Hit damage up. Hit damage increased by 50%. The other thing you have? Instability 2. I have made a poor choice. I have arguably made a poor choice. I kind of want to just end turn. Because they can't ever find me with where I'm standing. And I can just let them get closer to this. And this isn't... Yeah, it's not fading. Is that what it was called? Oh no, it's like they know. It's like they know not to stand next to the things that explode. Surely they'll come back again. They don't seem to be coming back again. Oh, they're too smart for me. Oh god, they're so smart. Except for this one. This one's incredibly stupid. But the other ones are very smart. I played the demo for Cobalt Core. I'll check it out at some point. I'm obviously not playing it right now. Okay. Let us begin. Wait, I can just kill it with the missile, right? Just kill it? Yes. Let's push this. Oh, that was not one of the ones that blew up. That makes my play worse. I will now, I think, stand still. I'm a long way away. It should be okay. Oh, it tells me where they're leaping to. I get it. Wow, punch does not deal damage. Whoops. Wait, it healed. It healed. Time to panic. If I go here, it's kind of hard for them to attack me. Master Band, thanks for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Hateful Wren. Oh, okay. Apparently that has a thing it can use for 6. Well, I didn't know that. Oh my god, it knows how to do that? It died. It killed itself. Well, that didn't go very well. I'm back. Just straight up killed itself. It just walked up and died. I was not expecting such a play. Explodes, dealing fear damage. Can't see its explosion range. Like if I stand here and push it that way, it will explode on me. If I punch this twice, it doesn't die. Do this and this, and it dies. It doesn't die again! Oh my god. Oh dear. It is poisoned though, so I think it's dead to the poison. And this kills the one that's leaving. Okay. Don't deal 143 to me, thank you. I think if I want to heal, I can move there. And then I can move here. And then I can heal. Also gets me my cooldowns back for the next room, I guess. You gained insight on the patient's psyche. I could keep going. What happens if we reach 3? Oh, I thought that healed me, but it doesn't. That's unfortunate. Asen Faust! Thanks for the 61 months. How are you doing? You're very welcome. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Just a little stretchy poo there. Waymarked route. I only have 201 health at the start of this here fight. Nascent confusion. Within you are other former selves, but you are the self in control for now. When will you become a former self, yourself? One day, another self will grow bigger, stronger than the self you identify with. You have discarded these altars without mercy. Do not expect any in return. I don't know if that's how consciousness works. The solid fossilized shell of an ancient nightmare is empty now. It should be empty now. That's not encouraging. I am not convinced. What happens if we click on this? Dead selves. Throws a dead self adjacent to you, pushing you away and dealing low pain damage. Am detected. Let's maybe chill now. Toggle awakening. Pressing A does not do that, by the way. Using Anx costs 1 extra awareness. Awareness? Awareness. Is that awareness? Is this awareness? Oh, this is so much more readable. I like that. Okay. This is a lot more readable for me. These make things dormant. Dead self, the decomposing corpse of a former self. It might look repulsive to you, but forsaken thoughts would kill to feed on its spiritual flesh. Growth-inducing carcass. Researched abilities on death. Why does everything here say 2? Is that because I toggled this? It is. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, well, I like everything about this except for that, because now I can't actually read when this is off cooldown because there's a 2 and a 2 on top of it. What does it do on? Spreads carcass on and adjacent to its position. Okay, so we don't want to kill that probably. Perturb. What's that? I don't know what perturb is. Why don't I get any tips? What if I want a tip? Let's awaken a wasp grief spear. Alright. Yeah! Missed. Oh god. Oh god. Did that just say 10,000 damage? Didn't it say that, like, pushing things could stop this from happening? It seems a little bit like I'm about to die. Was, like, my thought. And moving this way also seems like I'm about to die. Let's try this. I have made a little intoxicate. Wait, what was that? I probably don't want to stand next to this, is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Alright, bring it. Wait, it brought it. Wait, it just walked up to me and killed me. Oh, I can't anymore. Why can't I use this anymore? Oh, it costs this stuff. I died. I just straight up lost. Transposition failed. What happens when you lose? Should transposition fail, you still get to keep items and part of the experience you've earned, but lose patient rewards. You can even abandon an operation from the pause menu and face with impossible odds. Okay. So that doesn't... And you call yourself a transposer, Dumpstead, reputation -5. So how do you lose the game? I wonder. Single patient here today, he looks a little off. Think he's scared off the other patients? You don't just scare a transposition junkie out of a transposition lab. Let's go see for yourself. Is this like an Act 1 boss? What's happening? What's happening to me? What's the scaling? How does it all work? I don't understand. Patients. Unique patients have stories of their own and special mind mazes. Unlike normal patients, they will come back on failure. Morale, excited traveler. Ah! I'm finally here. Am I thrilled? When I heard word that your ambulant lab was docked in Dumpstead, I rushed out of my little shack in Visirkt. Didn't even pack. Don't you worry about me, I'm okay. Better, I'm great. This isn't much of an emergency, really. I'm not in any measurable amount of pain. I lead a decent, peaceful life. Still, I've come to ask that you lead me into slumber. I know, it sounds odd. Why, though? Why should it sound odd? The Wantless are devoid of any and all needs, free of every single frustration. What is happiness if not the state where nothing more is strived for, where all desires have been fulfilled? Why would anyone in their right mind be so pretentious as to think their life is as full as this pure, crystalline, perfect form? Happiness. Well, that's kind of creepy. You have abandon, gaining resistance for every unspent AP. Unique coat. Utum Flesh Rod. Okay, let's calm down. Maybe this isn't a game that needed horniness in it. Undershard. Choose 3. Transpose morale into slumber. Okay. I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back and we'll do this after that. Hello. Hey, Morale. Are you really sure about this? It's a one-way ticket. What is there to even consider? After you're done, the very concepts of worry and doubt will be gone. I literally cannot regret this. Those who seek to be transposed into wantlessness are usually in great pain. You're not in great pain. You think people cling to this way of life because they've thought it through? The only reason you're still here is fear of change. Habit. Didn't you know that as a transposer? Iris, Why are you even losing your time with this guy? He made up his mind. Ready when you are. Okay, the call is yours to make. Close your eyes. You might see a bright flash, but there shouldn't be any pain. Rest well. Don't know if this is ethically sound. Morale's departure. What happened to you? Something in this maze feels off, Palm. Palm? That's unusual. Spooky. Oh god. Cannot calculate objective. Oh good. Oh good. It's the sexy alien from Predator. Infirm spirits draw each other, burning moths to dying flame. Abandon. Beyond regret lies a silent, unending expanse. At this final stop, suffering turns quiet. Beauty and horror become indistinguishable. The psyche, it is akin to entropy. Error, error, error. Okay. Can I turn off the screen glitching? I'm just curious because it isn't bugging me, but I am sure that that will bug some people. It's like, no. Spread the void. Expands all corruption to their adjacent tile. Wait, did it take damage? I don't know if it took damage. Who's that? The Void Summon. No ability research. Embracing abandon will turn your former emotions hollow. These emotion shells no longer carry any meaning. They hold darkness instead. I wonder what happens when they die. Nothing to me, it doesn't look like. In one turn, I will be terrorized. Allies adds 1 darkness stack, cannot be clear. You think that's a good thing? I don't know that that's a good thing. Fiddler, thanks for 19 months. What? The entire screen just turned red and the boss became invulnerable. Many charge skills have their AoE broken by line of sight. Hide behind obstacles to avoid this one. Nullifier. I'm going to hide over here. Disincarnate. Memory of Humanity. On interact clears 3 stacks of dark. What is darkness? Irreversibly disconnects you at 10 stacks. Oh. Oh, I see. think I just got another stack of it. Oops. What does this say, by the way? Can it move? Oh, I think it's allowed to move. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I should have gotten to the other side of it. We'll do that this time. Because then it'll just push me into the stuff. It didn't push me into the stuff. Not sure if that was good. Oh, that didn't die? Oh, God. All right. Stuff, good stuff. What if I maybe broke line of sight? Maybe that would be a good idea. Oh, it didn't work. I think it's healed so far this fight. I think it's at higher health than it was at the start of the fight. What's that? That seems like a good thing to grab. I look a bit beat up and maybe going blind. I mean, it is what it is. Should I do this? If I do this, I can kill it next turn. And I'm totally not going to be dead, right? Okay, well it just wasted its entire turn. Can I kill it? I can still run away if I don't. Need 150 and ideal 44 to 44 3 times. Maybe we run away. Oh, I forgot it was poisoned. Hey. I think this kills. Oh, it's not up. Does this kill? I think that kills. It's poisoned, 3 turns, and fragilized. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright, cool. Not gonna attempt to read that. Tom, what's happening outside? I couldn't reach you. I'm getting out now. This will hurt. I'm getting you out now. Okay. Fatal error. Is the game gonna crash the desktop? I feel like the game's about to crash the desktop. Crystallized questioning for those who need a hand in reviewing their past decisions. You have abandoned, gaining resistance for every unspent action point. Totem Flesh Rod. Crafted skill has a minimum cooldown of 2. Totem casts Flesh Bond, taking a 25% of damage in your stead. Or tolerated. Arg. Godspeed. You'll attract more patients. Your renown will reach more notorious patients. You'll find better item. Arg. Put this down. What's wrong with you? No, what the hell, what? Just gotten into him. What happened? He went completely crazy. I couldn't hold him back. What is this? Stay with him. Calling the doc. Doc. He's passed. I'm sorry. Can I ask what happened here? He got extremely restless during transposition, up to the point of complete frenzy. I tried to contain him while disconnecting Iris from his maze, unsuccessfully. What's your hypothesis, Doc? This never happened before. Can't say I've ever seen this kind of reaction. Maybe he still had a peculiar condition. Worth asking his relatives if they're still around. He did mention Viserkt. It's a start. Well, I'll go get him to a nearby freezer. Thanks for calling. Most people don't these days. Life isn't worth as much as it used to. I feel vaguely sad. Hey, have you slept? Have I? Thought as much. I'll say it once and then leave it up to you. I think we should head to Viserkt. It's a large hamlet. If we can't find any relatives, maybe someone will have witnessed similar cases. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Palm, something was off with that guy's mind. I saw an abnormal apparition in there. It seemed like it was messing with the maze. I thought weird places and apparitions were fit descriptions for pretty much everything you saw in there. People aren't well. This one was different. I felt like I wasn't in control anymore. That guy had to have a very unique condition. He seemed strange from the get-go. That thing might have been the construct of an unusually twisted mind. Yeah, that might be it. Guess we'll learn more in Viserkt. I'll let you know when I'm ready to depart. Okay. Objectives, set sail to Solace. Oh, I'm in a boat. Actually didn't realize that until right now. You can now sail to new areas in Ghost Town. Each area gives access to different difficulty tiers and unique patients. To unlock new areas, you must first reach tolerated reputation in the previous area. To get to Viserkt, you must first sail to Solace. You'll be able to come back to Dumpstead in a couple of days. Alright. I am Uncown. We are going to talk to the Uncown people. I have found the first typo. Sometimes games are in early access. It's kind of allowed. Solace. I don't think I've ever stayed here more than a few hours. No one has, says maybe for a few traveling traders. Wait, who would they trade with? If nobody stays there. Sorry. I feel like we're misunderstanding commerce. We're safely docked in Solace. The trip took 1 day, so. The Altar Thought will undergo maintenance for 1 day. Higher tier patients will now require your services. Okay. We get 2 more things in here. Let's take more affliction damage. Twice. Afflictions you and your allies inflict tick on application for 50% of their damage. Nice. I found a thing. Zeal. Let's work toward that. Watch out for your patient's tier. Higher tiers vastly increase difficulty and rewards. We have 2 tier 1s. But we also have some tier 2s. Emotion enhancer. Ooh. I want that. Balanced coat. I want that thing. Equipment. I should put on my robe. Probably. Also, I got a new thing, right? You've obtained a summon form synapse. Instead of casting your skill directly, summon forms will summon an AI-controlled ally disguised as a skill for you. Allies play automatically and gain AP as you spend them, just like enemies. Totem allies do not move and cast their skill in an area around them. Automaton allies come with different attack patterns and archetypes. Testing summons in the simulation space should help you understand their exact behavior. You can find the simulation under the skills tab. Oh my gosh. I am not sure I was ready for this. Crafted skill has a min cooldown of 2. And it takes 25% damage in my stead. What if we gave it... Ow. I don't have a thing for it, actually. Do I? I kind of don't. Powerful synapses often have minimum cooldown. Try and match them with appropriate efficiency synapses to avoid excess discipline cost. Is this a powerful synapse? Can I, how do I dismantle? Where's the dismantle gone? There was a dismantle somewhere. But I don't know where it is. Can I do this? Whoa! Okay. We just change it like that. Cool. So now this is doing that thing. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, hold on. No, I need that back. Ah! Alright. This thing. This thing. This thing. Forage. Wasp Grief Rod. Rafting the skill will disassemble the following... Okay. Is there a test thing? Inefficient skill. A synapse's minimum cooldown is superior. The efficiency synapse's cooldown. I should use a different one from this. But I can't. Cannot do so. Sorry. It is inefficient. So be it. Whip. Show skills. You can save your current skills as a named skill set as a convenient way to swap your loadouts before transposition or to test new builds. Skill sets save your entire skill inventory, not just the currently equipped skills. Ah, so you can even change your skill loadouts entirely. That's nice. There's so much going on in this game. You know, I do not feel overwhelmed. A lot of the time when there's a lot going on in a game, I feel overwhelmed, but the interface is actually good. The UX is letting me play the game that they built in a way where it's fairly easy for me to understand what's happening. Create new skill sets using the button below and select them via the skill sets drop down on this menu or the patience menu. You can test new skills safely in the simulation space. Yeah, let's try this. Introducing things at a reasonable rate. Yeah. Hey. I feel like this game has more in it than Darkest Dungeon. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. It was about the same amount. I don't know. But it doesn't have the thing where you get given everything all at once. So what if I put that there? Summoned allies are AI controlled and play last during the turn they've been summoned. Place and protect them appropriately so they get the chance to act. Four turns left. So it costs it 4 and it does that. Okay. And Paragon of Maturity. Thank you, Bolt the Burb. Alright, I was gonna fight this thing for more grief damage. Can I survive the fight? I don't know. But I have a fancy totem now, so maybe I can. Twisted Dreams. It is I, you. Ah, Iris. Ah, Inner. I'm a little busy right now. You and you both. It's been a while since our last chat. Let's trade some of our viewpoints. Some introspection is blatantly overdue, don't you think? Ha 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 ha. Inner randomly shows up during transposition, offering to trade items for awareness. Trade knowledge and sanity for perks. I don't actually know what all of these do. In 100 knowledge shard, 50% max HP. I could buy everything. I could buy that, and then I could buy this, and this, and that. Bad trade, your fault. Great trade, probably, maybe. I'm not really sure. Waymarked route. Dependence. One is taught to be sociable, but seldom to be alone. Lonesome is painful when one doesn't enjoy their own company. When the self becomes insufficient, incomplete on its own, sorrow is ineluctable. I don't think that's a word. Broom. All roads lead to sorrow eventually. That's unless they evaporate part way. Why the roads in the first place? No roads, no destinations, no expectations, no expectations, no sorrow. Naivety. Naivety is the dark side of trust. Emotions often come in pairs, and the boundary between the good and the bad side of that same coin is often a blur. Well, this is temporary negative effect. Lowers instability when preserved. Is this instability? It is. What's going on here? What is that? Break. Forged spiritual bramble. I have to kill dependence and naivety. Sorrow seeds. Someone's a blue close to your blue. What's that? I am no longer concealed. Wait, do these like move? Oh, maybe I have to go kill those then. Inside Out but violent. I watched Inside Out for the first time last month. I really liked it. I have also been thinking about Inside Out quite a lot, for what it's worth. Blue. Okay. I will take 32. That's not so bad. You are on the watch, which means there are invisible enemies in the room. While on the watch, skills can target empty tiles, as hitting an invisible enemy will reveal it. I'm sorry, what? Was that the invisible enemy? Is the invisible enemy in the room with us right now? Didn't I see those get summoned, though? Possible that I'm confused. Did I, win? I have to walk over and kill this? 4 kills in 1 turn. Oh, not all that can be lost can be replaced. When it isn't, it leaves a gap, sheer nothingness at first. At first. Teleports. Exciting. What if I put this here? What would happen? How many points does it have? 0. What? What are you? Oh, I see. The mushrooms turn into units when they explode. I think. Maybe I should have done something about that instead of just letting them kill me. Alright, let's punch this. I have set myself on fire. Let's maybe do that. How am I meant to kill these? Also, they're invisible. This game. Oh my gosh, this game. Am I unwinning? Oh, it moved. I thought it moved after the enemies. My bad. I guess it's time to walk into the pink cloud thing. Also, I think I'm dead. That's also happening. This has turned into another enemy, I guess. Why did I get to stockpile? Why does it have 3 moves when I only use 2 moves? That's some bullshit. Okay, good luck. That looked bad. I don't have enough things to use this. Oh, but it doesn't cost anything to use it. Okay, good. So I need to generate 4 thing. Like this and that. And then 4 is enough for that to go off. It didn't go off. I wonder why. There's a thing over there. There's this thing which I can presumably like punch once and then this will just kill it. Actually, I'll just punch it twice. It worked that time. Where? No, stop making more! I feel like my mobility is terrible. I suspect that mobility would help. This is giving me an appreciation for how the game has been made to be difficult. I didn't quite understand, like, how the combat system would work in the more difficult fights. But, like, these things, where every 2 turns it turns into another enemy. That forces me to take big turns. GG. So even this is too much for me to ask. Great sadness. There doesn't seem to be a downside to dying, though. Hey, Iris, some shady old guy wants a word with you. Thought you wouldn't want me to kick him out immediately. Figured a pair of honorable brain fiddlers such as yourselves shouldn't be left in this hole unattended. Welcome to Solace. I'm Dealer. Place is so much warmer than it used to be. How can I help you? My mind is in the right place, so I guess that strikes out most items in your menu. You have a ship, and since it came that way, it's safe to assume it's headed to Visert. I could use a ride. Barge in. Throw in an ironic punchline or two, then ask for a lift. Former diplomat, are we? Sorry, I might have grown a bit cynical. Didn't mean to be insulting. I can offer my services in return. I've got a knack for finding valuable data. Transposer gear, synapses, anks. Turns out a deserted metropolis isn't a bad place to scavenge tech from. I'll trade you at a discount. A ride for a temporary portable shop. Yeah, sure, that's not a bad deal. And we've definitely traveled with shadier folk. Welcome aboard the Alter Thought Gramps. Oh, he's not that old, is he? Like he isn't that old. Check out Dealer's Wares. Dealer's shop offers new items every day. The quantity and quality of items increases with your current area reputation. Certain items cost tokens, while others, usually more valuable, are sold for knowledge shards. Obtain knowledge shards by exploring and transposition. What does this mean? Plus 0 items, plus 0 items. Item rarity plus 10%. Oh, because I'm unwelcome. And my current currency is 2350 tokens and 110 knowledge shards. And we can buy more dull anks at relatively reasonable cost. After the skill has a min cooldown of 13%. I just want something that will attack enemies. Shards. Ranger Automaton. Okay. Let's give it an aerial thing that uses... Feels like I need... something that actually attacks things. What if I have a thing that doesn't do anything? Did that do something? I've obtained a synapse with a quality level. High quality items have random modifiers that improve them in some way. Has lower discipline weight, I think. Let's make a ranger automaton that has cure. I need more of these. I need more of those. Whoops. Yeah, this doesn't... Okay. Whoops. So my problem is I have 0 of these. And in the shop, this costs more than I have now. Buy back. Would you like this? Oh god. That costs a lot more than what I just bought it for. Or sorry, it costs more to buy it than I get for selling it. That's what I should have said. Okay, I should have taken this thing, but I didn't know. So we could do a patient. Unlike late moral, most unique patients are optional. They stay for a limited number of days, but will come back later on if you fail to transpose them. Each unique patient may only show up in a specific area, and once certain conditions are met, it is available in each area on your menu map. Nays, tourist of the world. Greetings, doctor. Nate, it's a pleasure, and fingers crossed maybe a lifetime too. You see, I'm a tourist, a serial tourist really. I visit places. Been on the road since transposition started spreading, recording the way it's changed the world. The way we reorganized, the changes to culture, it's all fascinating. Problem is, my obsession is both curse and blessing. With all the time I spend visiting places, every new discovery feels a little less thrilling than the one before. I've seen so much it's becoming difficult finding Marvel material these days, and I'm not sure about heading into the fog just to find novelty. Would you just pluck out some of my travel memories, make it feel new again? Not all of them, mind you, maybe half, a third? Just take a big chunk away. Okay. Cooldown 0. Casting the skill increases instability by 1. Oh my. That's interesting. I really just need a thing that lets me cast a skill. Ideally with AP cost less than 7. It came. It's going okay. It's been fun. Let's try this out. Let's see what happens. I do have to go pretty soon, but I want to see what Naze is up to. Naze travel log. Malignant memory. Memories, even the bad ones, are usually structuring and worth preserving. It doesn't necessarily account for the really, really bad. Abscise needs malignant memories 14. What's that? Enlightening memory. Oh, those lower instability. You could combine the thing that makes a skill cost 0 with picking those up, I suppose. Oh. I don't think I realized that they did that until right now. I don't know what Infect Sanity is. After one turn, gains a stack of Sanity Bound, causing it to generate instability when damage is taken for 3 turns. Oh. I guess I can't attack it then. Enemy under the Sanity Bond effect will cause patient instability to increase whenever it takes damage. Handle them cautiously. I guess I just like end turn. Doesn't have it anymore? I didn't die. Like I made my punch really bad. Oh my god. Resistance increased by 1% per AP left at the end of turn. Resets when you use all your AP. Current 25%. Resets when you use all your AP. 25 stacks. What? I don't think I understand how that works. I need to do 14 of them. There's another 5 here. Okay. Goes down to 0 if you end a turn with no more AP. Didn't I do that though? Oh, I thought I did that. Suppose I didn't. Or it would have gone down. Alright, 2 down. Oi! Oh, I keep on forgetting that those can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Punch twice. Punching twice doesn't do it though. I should grab this. Whoa! Shadow Walker. Whoa! Shadow Walker. Thank you for the $500 donation. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. We'll look forward to reading your review. Wow. I remember the last time somebody donated $500 to the channel. Very much appreciate it. I might buy myself some nice bottle of wine or something tonight. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'll do something. Thanks, Shadow Walker. Maybe I'll buy Zephyr a treat. Oh my gosh, I bought Zephyr a little ramp to get up and down from my bed because he's getting a little bit older. He can still jump up, but jumping down's a little bit hard for him. And he loves it, and he uses it, and it makes me so happy. Maybe I'll buy him another ramp. What is haste? Robot litter box? I already have a robot litter box for him. He's a very spoiled cat. Alright, so I have to remember that they will eat the memories if I let them. Especially since if they ate 2 memories right now, I would instantly lose. If I do this, does it wake everybody up? Oh, it does. It's fine though, I think. They'll get 2 instability by eating these 2. But then it's okay. I haven't actually set up the robot litter box yet, so I don't know if my cats will like it or not. Oops, so. You seem pretty heavily countered by pressing the end turn button, these enemies. Because once Sanity Bond disappears, they kind of don't do very much. Oh god, I'm surrounded. Objective complete! All undesirables eliminated! Good work, Mastermind! Ready to come back to our beautiful reality. I guess so. Seems like a lot of cats are terrified of them. Like, they're like a bit spooky. I'm slightly scared of it. I don't know. At some point I'll set it up and hopefully he'll like it. Serpy Boy, thanks for 31 months. Appreciate it. Ah, beautiful. Feels distant now. Blurry. I'm sure the next hamlet will be a sight to behold. I wonder if, like... I'm reminded of how Darkest Dungeon has a mode where if you only have a certain number of weeks to win. Comparing that to this. Maybe we're just like playing on normal difficulty, so there isn't any time limit, but there would be a mode where there was a time limit. I don't know. Just finished setting up a transposer log for you. Use it to log research on your enemies as you encounter them and learn their behavior. Okay. Sounds cool. Transposer log lets you research enemies as you fight them. Each research level unlocks detailed information on their behavior. I wonder, is that like per kill I get, or? I have learned a lot about abandon. Cool. Alright. I read all of this stuff? This helps. This helps actually understanding what the enemies do because you can read what they do. That is useful. But that's kind of fun. I'm kind of into it. It would be kind of frustrating the second playthrough. I don't know what this game does with second playthroughs though. That seems like it's a very, very distant concern. If you get all the way through a first playthrough in a game like this, you're already probably very happy with how you spent your money. I must away, my friends. I need to go shower and then I have evening plans. This has been really fun. This is Wantless. Exclamation mark Wantless in chat, or there's a link below the video if you're watching on YouTube. Early access as of today, November 8th. You can see something is coming soon, so I guess that is not out yet, but for the most part, it seems like a very full and playable game already. And it's exciting to know that there's even more planned. Actually, before I go, I noticed back in the main menu, there was an early access roadmap that I would be curious about. More synapses. Endgame questline. New Garen synapses. New area events. Ship engineering is a new system. New mind tree branch destroyer. New unique patients. Tier 5 difficulty. Endgame zone. New Garen synapses. New objectives. New biome and visual improvements. New system. New mind tree branch. Sage. New rooms. New Garen. Alright. So there are plans for new things all the way into second half of next year. Cool. It's a very calm game to play. I haven't played a game like this in a little bit. So many games recently have been the Slay the Spire type of model where it's like you play for an hour or two, that's your entire run. If you lose, you're done. And you start again. But this model of game was more normal like 4 or 5 years ago, where you just kind of keep playing and over time you get a bit stronger and you slowly go through a quest line. I guess Hades is like this. I'm thinking of like Darkest Dungeon though. I guess there are other games coming out like this right now. Maybe I just don't play that many of them because I play all the Spire-likes. Anyway, this was really fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out for the sponsored content. And I intend to see you tomorrow.